Hi team, Adam Thompson here. This is the second in the series about property investing, and I was giving you tips on the new investment and the things that can help you to get into that. So the question today is, how does the equity work? How much deposit do I need? What do I need to bring so that the banks will give me the money? It's a common question, and most investors will own a home already, but they'll see the rules going, oh, I need 20% deposit, or I need 30% deposit for this new rental. How do I save that when I'm paying my mortgage? Look, it's not a silly question, but actually the bank consider the equity you've got in your own home toward your deposit, and they look at the overall. So let's say your home's worth $500,000 and the rental's worth $500,000, so a total of $1 million. The current rules for some banks is that they'll lend you up to 80% of that value. Other banks are only 70%. Obviously we deal with everyone, so we'll make sure you're getting the right deal there. But if you own your $500,000 property and you owe, say, $200,000 on it at the moment, and you need to borrow another $500,000, that'll be a total of $700,000. But your total properties, the two of them are worth $1 million, so you actually only owe 70% of the total. So when you come to buy that new rental, you don't need to put $1 down. The bank will lend you the whole amount of money because they've got security over both of them. So the big thing there is that cash in hand is equal to equity. So if you've got equity in your property, you don't need to have the cash put into that next property as deposit. And there is just a little bit of a grey area as I record this here in June 2020 around what that LVR that you can borrow up to. We're hoping it stays 80% long term, but some of the banks are lagging on 70%. But the key thing is you don't need that money in hand if you've got the equity. And hey, if it's your first property you're going to buy and you want to buy as an investment, yep, definitely need 20% deposit. If you were buying your own home, there are a lot of options where you only need 10%. But for buying an investment, look, yeah, it's 20% or more. So that's it. That's with equity, using your own equity and how much deposit you need to get into a rental. Pretty simple. Have a chat to us if you're unsure of what those values are and what those calculations are and whatnot. Look, we're the first place to ask. We do it all the time. So just touch base and we'll work out what your buying power for a rental is. So that's awesome. That's all for me today. Check the links below for further videos in this series and we'll help you out on your investment journey. Cheers.